Hello. So today I thought I'd do another one of my little experiments. This time I wanted to make some gold and emerald earrings, and as the base, like the beadwork base for the earrings, I'm going to use the flat spiral necklace technique, which is super simple. So this earring should take almost no time to make, and if you want to see the final result, just skip to the back of the video and see what I, what the result is. And for now, I just want to quickly show you what I have today. I have a size 12 color eye needle with some Nymo thread from the spool. It's this, if anyone's interested, it's this Nymo in brown. It's like one of my favorite colors and threads to use with some gold colored beads. I'll be using the Toho's 15-0 and 11-0 perma-finish galvanized starlight. That's the number PF557. So I've got some, like I said, 11-0s and 15-0s. Let me show you. Yep, there we are. They're there. I've got here some of my very, very old, very treasured drops from Swarovski, 16 by 10 millimeter drops, and they're standing on the back. They've got this like really awesome foiled finish, but I'll be using this at the front because I want to have that like emerald, like really rich and sumptuous emerald finish. I've got a couple of those drops for the earrings, and I've got a couple of Preciosa bicones in just plain emerald. I was thinking whether to use AB or not, but I went with plain emerald. And then I've got a couple of ear studs that I got from one of the boxes. Which one was it? I think it was like a year ago, from Beading School Club. What was it called? I think winter box. Anyway, they have these, they're called, I think, frost ear studs, and they have them with this green cubic zirconia, and I think there's some fuchsia ones and like various other colors, but these are really, really fantastic quality ear studs. So anyway, let's start and see the amount of thread. Right, I have already pre-stretched and waxed because this is Nymo thread, and even though it's coated, I always stretch it and wax it before I work with it. I've got about, well, let's see if I have here my measuring, I don't know, but more than a yard. I do have more than a yard. Hold on, I'll quickly go aside to measure it. I'll just quickly fold it into four, and it's gonna be 4 times, so like 40 inches. Yeah, approximately 40 inches of thread. I'm going to leave about a 10-inch tail on one side, and I'm going to pick up 5 of my Toho 11-0s. Okay, here we are. Pick up 5 Toho 11-0s. And for my first round, I'm going to pick up 3 15-0s, 1 11-0, 3 15-0s. Okay, 3 15-0, 1 11, 3 15-0, and go right back through all these 5 11-0s that I picked up before, keeping my 10-inch tail intact. Then, and since this is an experiment, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to turn out, but it turned out, the thing with experiments is that they turn out well in my head. They don't always turn out well in my hand, so we'll see how this one turns out. So now once again we pick up 3 15-0s, 11-0 and 3 15-0s. Okay, and then we go through these 5 11-0s again. Okay, now as it goes in the flat spiral, we keep these these side loops to either side of the the main spine. So we have this spine of beads going all the way along, and then we create these like loops of beads around them. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 2 11-0s, okay, slide them down, okay, and now I'm going to pick up a loop that's a bit bigger than the initial one. So here we had 3 15-0s, 1 11-0, 3 15-0s. Now we're going to pick up 4 15-0s, 1 11-0 and 4 15-0s. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 11-0 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so did I pick up 5? It's difficult to see through the camera. No, I think I picked up, yes, I've got 4 and 4. Okay, it's difficult because they're all the same color. Yeah, I suppose I could have alternated the colors, but anyway, let's see. So in our first 2 loops, we did 3 15-0s, 1 11-0, 3 15-0s, okay? Now we have 4 15-0s, 11-0 and 4 15-0s. So we have 9 beads. And so we're going to go through the last 5 11-0s of that spine, okay? So we went through the 5 here initial. Here we picked up 2. So we need to go into the last 3 of the previous spine and then up through these 2, okay? So we always go through like the 5 uppermost beads, okay? Okay, so we will go here through the 5 uppermost 11-0s. And it's like slid off. That's okay. Can correct it all. Okay, so we still have our previous loops are still there on either side, okay? And now we have this bigger loop sitting on top. And now we need to pick up another 4 15-0s, 11-0, 4 15-0s, and go through the other side. 1, 2, let me slide them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11-0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we are. And now we go through the 5 uppermost 11-0s. Okay, let me check. We've got the right count. 4 and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go through the 5. Try to keep them stable this time. Okay, so as you can see, we have like the 2 smaller loops behind, 2 bigger loops in the front. Okay, and now the next loop we're going to use what do I want to do? Because I was thinking of using like 7, 9, then 11, then 9, then 7. But what if I do 7 and then I do 9. Let's do 9 again. Okay, so let's pick up 2 11-0s, slide them down. Okay, and then we do the same that what we did in the previous step. So 1 2 3 4 11-0, 1 2 3 4. Okay, and we go through the 5 uppermost, 1 2 3 4 5, 5 uppermost 11-0s. It's a bit fiddly because this is we're working with a very short sort of tail. You'll notice it'll want to kind of spin a bit, but don't worry, as long as you keep, you know, one of each size of loop on each side, it'll work out fine. Okay, yeah, I quite like that. Okay, let's do this, and then once again 4 15-0s, 1 2 3 4, 11-0 and 4 15-0s, 1 2 3 4, and we're gonna go through the 5 uppermost 11-0s. I really recommend using size 12, if not size 13 needle, because we're making so many passes through the central spine that it really helps to have your needle as thin as possible. Okay, so we have this. Now, okay, I quite like that. And then we'll pick up 2 more 11-0s, slide them down. And now I'm gonna pick up 5 15-0s. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 11-0 and 5 15-0s again. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so that's 5 11-0s, 5 15-0s, 1 11-0 and 5 more 15-0s. Okay, and now pushing the loops behind, we're gonna go through the 5 uppermost 11-0s. If I can get my needle in there. I do tend to tighten up my beadwork quite a lot, so it's not as easy to pass. Okay, so here we are. Now we have this, and now we do the same on the other side. 1 2 3 4 5, 5 15-0s, 1 11-0 and 5 more 15-0s. 2 3 4 5. Okay, push the loops aside, and we're gonna go through the 5 uppermost 11-0s. Okay, so that's our biggest loop so far. Okay, so you see this is our like flat spiral necklace. So it's starting to look a bit like a feather, and that's kind of the idea I had at first, is maybe make it kind of look, make it feather shape, and I could still do it, but I had a different idea. I wanted to make it look more like an oval. So I'm going to do another loop of the same as I did just now. So slide 2 11/0 down, and once again we do 5 15/0. 1 2 3 4 5 11/0, and 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, once you've established kind of the sequence that you want, then it would be very quick to make these. So I'm gonna go through the 5 uppermost 11/0. If I can get my needle in there. Okay, come on. Okay, right, 2, 5, yes, there, 5 uppermost 11/0. Push the needle, the other loops aside, and now we do pick up again. 1 2 3 4 5 11/0. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's check that. 1 2 3 4 5 11/0. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. Okay, and we're going again through the 5 uppermost 11/0 of our spine. So once we've done that loop, we'll push it to the other side, to the side of the other one. Okay, so this is how it's looking at this point. Now I'm going to, so here I've done the 7 bead loops, 9 bead loop, 9 bead loop, 11 bead loop, and 11 bead loop. Now we're going to go back to doing 9 bead loops. And like, considering how substantial this this weaving technique makes the earring look, they are going to be super lightweight. It's like, it's really like this right now, this weighs nothing. I don't think it's even, maybe it's 1 gram, but not sure it's even that. So and the thing is, because they keep these loops, they keep kind of overlapping, so it looks like the whole area is filled up. But the reason they're so light is because there's actually much more empty space than there is filled space. So that's one of my biggest goals when making earrings, is to make an earring as substantial and as light as possible. So that's one of the things I like thinking of. So anyway, we go back to 1 2 3 4 4 15/0, 11/0, and 4 15/0. Okay, come on. 4 15/0, 11/0, 4 15/0. And then we're gonna go into the 5 uppermost 11/0. As you can see, the beading technique itself is, it's very, very simple. So once again, 1 2 3 4 4 15/0, 11/0, and 1 2 3 4. And considering the size of the earrings, you don't really use that many beads either. So like 1 2 3 4 5 5 uppermost 11 rows. Okay, let's see if we can. I think my needle is getting bent out of shape. I really like this colorize. I mean, they're like the most durable needles that I find, but they they bend out of shape like crazy. I mean, what makes them durable is that I can always grab my nylon jaw pliers and straighten them out. That's very easy. But like this particular needle, I mean, I've used it for, I don't even know how long. It's, I mean, at least half a year I've had it out. So it's been used on many different projects. And, you know, here we are. I straightened it out and it's fine again. So, okay. So look what's happening now with our, so we are reducing now. Okay, reducing the bead count. And now we're gonna pick up 2 more 11-0s. Okay. So see, if I wasn't sort of like thinking a lot and discussing it a lot, I would have made this earring by now easily. Right, let's do this 1, 2. But let's see what it turns out, you know, to look like, because I've no idea. Maybe it's going to be horrendous. I mean, I don't think so, but you never know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 15-0s, 1 11-0 once again. Okay, so we're just going in the same sequence but backwards. Okay, so remember we had 7 beads, 9, 9, 11, 11, 9, 9. Okay, so we do our 9 beads again. And we're gonna go through make sure to push your loops on either side, okay, of the spine. And we're gonna go through the uppermost 5, uppermost 11-0s once again. If I can get in there this time. Come on. Why do I need to pull the thread so tightly? I don't know. Okay, so there we are. And the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 15-0s, 11-0, and 1, 2, 3, 4 15-0s again. Okay. And we're gonna go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there. 5 uppermost 11-0s. Okay, push the loops to either side of the spine. Oh no, did I think I went through 11-0 there. Yep. Okay, let's just go back through it. Okay. Let me see. That I didn't make any mistake. Yep. Okay. All right. So, well, this is certainly interesting. Okay. So we have this kind of like a feather happening. And now we need to do one final loop of 7 beads on either side. So we get, where's my scoop? Got all these seed beads all over my mat. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3 15-0s, 1 11-0, and then 3 15-0s again. That's our final loops of 7. Oh wait, no, oh, silly me, I didn't add 2 11-ohs. That's okay. So we slide the 2 11-ohs down first. Okay, here. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 3 15-ohs, 1 11-oh, 3 15-ohs. So technically, like if you like the look of it in the end, you don't even need to watch these beading instructions if you know how to make this flat spiral, and just, well, you can always play around, see what you can do. Maybe you can just keep expanding your loops and make like a big feather, you know, like a big peacock feather, and then attach a large cabochon in the end. I might do even something like that. Maybe as a pendant to go with these earrings. I think that might be fun. Anyway, push the loop to one side, and then 1, 2, 3, come on, 11-oh and 3 15-ohs again. Okay, so we have our 7 beads for the other side. Go through the uppermost 5 11-ohs. Okay, and this is where kind of our, look at that. I mean, I quite like that. Yes, see how it looks on either side? So like as an earring, like from the distance, that's gonna look really pretty. And once again, let me quickly weigh it just to see if it's reached 1 gram. Well, I don't know. It's failing to register. It's probably a couple of grams. Not even that. I don't think it's 2 grams yet. Anyway, so what I want to do at the top here, okay, so that's gonna be the top of my earrings, because I want that to go like as a feather, see? But like usually you have for earrings, the feathers, they're kind of like, you know, drooping down sort of, and then that's another look. Anyway, I want to try doing it this way, okay? So we'll just pull it down. What I want to do is I want to go back into these 3 15-ohs and 11-oh, okay? Maybe I should just go. No, that's fine. Let's go through these 3 15-ohs and 11-oh. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll pick up 1 15-oh, 1 bicone, 1 15-oh. Okay, that's our 4mm bicone. And I'm gonna go into the 15-oh on the other side here. Okay, 11-oh opposite. Okay, opposite this 11-oh. It's here. Let me just hold on. I'll zoom in and show it to you. Okay, so you see we went into the 11-oh that's in the middle of the opposite loop. Okay, now I'm gonna go through the 15-oh bicone and 15-oh again, and I'm going to just tighten them a bit. Okay, but now I want to go into that 11-oh from the other side, and I'll repeat this just to secure this 15-oh bicone, 15-oh. Okay, just repeat the same movement. Okay, so we're going to secure, go through that 11-oh again. Okay. And then, so we're just doing like a figure of 8, going around securing these 15-0 bicone and 15-0. And now, having done a 2, if you want, you can do it 3 times. We're going to go up the 15-0 on the other side, the 11-0 on the other side, and the 3 15-0s. Okay. Now here I'm going to take one 11-0, okay, and I'm going to put it in between these 2 loops, okay? So we are coming out of this 11-0 and 3 15-0s on this side of the loop. We're picking up 11-0 and we're going to go into the 3 15-0s and 11-0 on the other side, okay, like this. Okay, see what I have here? And then we're going to go back into this, once again, 11-0 bicone and, oh, sorry, 15-0 bicone, 15-0. And then up this 11-0 and 3 15-0s and coming out of this 11-0 that we just added at the top, okay? Now, having added this 11 at the top, 11-0 at the top, I'm going to take one 15-0. I'm going to take my ear stud, okay? And then I'm going to take another 15-0 and I'm going to go back into the 11-0 from the other side, thus attaching, okay? We attach it very, very simply like this. Now I want to go 3 or 4 times around this loop just to make sure that it's really securely attached, you know, as securely as possible. Yeah, I think I'll go 4 times. There's plenty of space and the needle's nice and thin. Okay, we're gonna go through here, okay? And now, see, this is, okay, so this is how our earring is gonna look at the moment. And then we're going to insert the needle and we'll attach this drop at the bottom, okay? I'm going to later zoom out, and I think they will, I think they're gonna look great. And they're gonna be so light, and I mean, you can see from the size, these are gonna be nice and big, you know. So, yeah. Okay, so in the back, we would, okay, what we can do is we can carry on down the 15-0s and 11, and we can go down again. Here, I'm just at this point kind of securing my thread. Go up those 5 uppermost 11-0s. So I just went around one side of the loop. Okay, I mean, you just secure the thread any which way you need. Go around that 11-0 at the top. And then I'm gonna go all the way down the spine of all these 11-0s. If my thread and needle allows. Okay, excuse me, I'm gonna go off the it's not easy to show it on camera. So basically I'm coming out of this 11-0 here, and I'm gonna go and try and get my thread all the way down this spine of 11-0s and come out at the bottom. Okay, so let me see if I can just push my needle all the way down. Okay, So I managed to come out halfway through. Yeah, this I love the colorize, but the needles are soft, so and it makes them very difficult to break, but they are not as easy to push through as, for example, tulips, if you have like a tight space. Okay, going off camera again here, and all I'm doing is I keep going down to try and come out. Okay, whew. Okay, I got it through right out of the bottom of the spine there. There, good. Okay, I love Nymo thread. It's really very durable. Honestly, I think it's quite underrated, especially if you don't, if you secure your edges very well. And like here you see I use the 50 nose on either side of the bicone to prevent the thread from rubbing on the bicone. And yeah, so here we are. That's what we have so far. And now at this point, so I have about 10 inches remaining of thread. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to, okay, so we're coming out here, we're coming out of the 11-0, okay, and we have two 50-0s on either side here. Okay, I want to attach another 11-0, okay, and the way I'm going to do, coming out of this 11-0, I'm going to go into this 50-0, then I'm going to go into this 50-0 right next to it, so I'm going to pull them together, and then back into the 11-0, okay, so see, this is the attachment we have now, okay, and now I can attach the drop, okay, so by picking up, let's see how many 50-0s I'll need here. Because I do this 50-0s, well, they won't go through, so let's try 5, okay, try 5 50-0s, then I'm gonna go through my drop, and then I'll pick up 5 more 50-0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to go into the back of the 11-0 that we just attached. So that should, keep it secure. So you see, if we have it hanging, let me put it down there, okay, so this is how our earring looks. Now, do I want to use 4? Yeah, or do I keep 5? I don't know. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come out, instead of removing them, I'm going to make like a little detail here. So here's our loop we have 5 50-0s on either side. Instead of going through this 50-0 again, I'm just gonna go through the 4 50-0s and through the loop, okay. So you see we have kind of like jammed this one out of the way, and then we're gonna go through the 4 on the other side of the loop, and then into the 50-0. So we're skipping the 50-0s that are right on either side of the 11-0 to which we are attaching the drop. Okay, so there we are. See, so it's going to, our attachment looks like this. See these 50 O's? They just popped out and they're making nice corners, and you also won't be able to see the 11-0 hole. So now what I want to do is I want to go around 3-4 times the same, following the same path. You can use either tail. I'm just kind of using the other side of the thread tail to just hold on to it. Okay, so here we are, we're using this, and then go straight into the 11-0. And yeah, so you can see what our kind of our attachment. So this is like the side of the earring, and this is then the front. Okay, let me see if I can zoom out. Yep. Okay. I mean, I'm happy. I'm very happy with this experiment. This earring, okay, let me see. I bet my scale will register this weight now, so very quick. Okay, okay, very good. So this earring is 3 grams. So this is like, it's in the lightweight area. And look how big it is. I mean, that is awesome. Let's see. Let's see. So it's 2.5 inches long. I mean, how awesome is that? And that is, wow, that is, I mean, you could imagine seeing that on the red carpet. I mean, that's, I'm very happy with how this idea worked out. So okay, that's what it looks like in the back. Okay, and this is the front. I'm well chuffed with that. Yes, awesome. I like this. Well, I'll be making a second earring right now, and yeah, experiment with your kind of like loops. Make one other idea I had that I think would look super awesome is if you have some like one loop, one set of loops gold, the other silver, gold, silver, gold, silver. Or black, white, black, white, black, white. That would make like really, really cool effect, okay? And then, of course, if you use black, white, black, white, black, white, then you can hang some kind of like fun red flower at the bottom of it, or yellow flower, you know, and that's gonna, I mean, the amount of ideas you can have, it's just, I don't know why I never thought of using this, because it's a very well-known rope. I mean, there are so many bracelets made with this flat spiral weave. And yeah, why not earrings? I mean, yeah, so here we are. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this and found this useful. I'm very pleasantly surprised with the result. I'm happy with it. Okay, bye.